Yesterday, React announced a critical security vulnerability. If you've built anything with Lovable, Bolt, VNot, Replit, or pretty much any vibe coding tool, your app could be vulnerable. In this video, I'm going to explain what this means, how to check if you're affected, and how to fix it. Plus, at the end, I'll show you a very simple trick to automatically protect yourself from this kind of thing in the future. Now, you might be thinking, I didn't choose React or Next.js. I just use Lovable or Cloud Code or Replit or Cursor. Here's the thing. Whichever tool you used, these tools make choices for you. That's the whole point of vibe coding. You describe what you want, they figure out the tech stack. A lot of them use React under the hood because it's one of the best platforms for building full stack applications. And right now, the foundational component is affected by this vulnerability. So even if you've never heard of React in your life, your vibe coding tool used it and you deployed it somewhere. So the team at React published something called a CVE. CVE stands for Common Vulnerabilities and Exposure. When someone finds a serious bug that could let hackers in, it gets registered as a CVE with a unique ID. It's basically the good guys like the Justice League sharing information in a public database of security problems in software. Every CVE gets a severity score from 0 to 10. This one scored a 10. That's the maximum. And that's the category of drop everything and fix this now. If all this sounds confusing, just know that when you see the big boys like Cloudflare, Vercel talk about something called a CVE with a high score, pay attention. So what is this particular one? The type is called RCE or Remote Code Execution. Cloudflare has a lovely blog on remote code execution that you can read, but essentially it means someone can access your server. A remote code execution attack is where an attacker can run malicious code on another computer or network, in our case, a server that is running our vibe coded app. They can execute their code. Now, what can they do? Deploy malware, steal the service role keys for Supabase, destroy everything, or just access and steal login credentials. In other words, anything bad is possible. And the worst part, this one is remote and unauthenticated. So they don't even need to log in. They don't need your credentials. They just send a request to your server and they get the keys. Now, there is some good news. If your application is deployed on Cloudflare, Vercel, or major providers, they've used something called WAF to proactively protect against this. WAF stands for Web Application Firewall. It's a layer that sits between the internet and your app and tries to filter out any malicious requests. So your platform could be protected in some aspects, but don't rely on this. The firewall can be bypassed, new variations get discovered. The overall principle is called defense in depth. So you try and add as many barriers wherever possible, but you definitely need to patch your code and your app. That's the real solution. The fix is quite simple and I'll show you where to look. The first thing to do is to connect your app to GitHub. On Lovable, it's an icon like this, but all platforms will have some way to connect your app to GitHub. This is one of my previously vibe coded repositories. Once your app's connected, open the repository. Quick side note, if you're building with AI tools and want to learn alongside other vibe coders and vibe automators, I run the AI First School community. There's more than 100 plus members around the world. I've got multiple courses in the classroom section. We share prompts, templates, help each other debug, and talk about stuff like this when it drops. Link in the description below. And back to the video. Now there are two files, okay? Package lock.json and package.json. Package.json is the overall architectural wish list. This is what you asked for. Package lock.json is the receipt. So when you deploy or publish your app, package lock.json is the exact version that's running on production. So open package lock.json. Once you've opened it, what you're looking for is React. You'll see a lot of results because it's a large framework. What you're specifically looking for is node_modules/React. That will take you to the exact right one. This particular app is running 19.1.0. Now, if you look at React's original blog post, it does say that any 19 version from 0, 19.0, 1, 1, 1.1 and 2 are affected. And they also tell you where the fix was introduced. 19.1.2 is where the fix was introduced. So I need this number to say 19.1.2. But essentially, how do you fix this? My suggestion would be to use your vibe coding tools agent to do it. I can give you some specific manual steps like npm install, yada yada, but I wouldn't recommend it. If you're vibe coding, Claude Code, Cursor, VNaught, whichever, copy all of this text from this blog and just paste it in your vibe coding tool. First, ask it, am I affected? Check package lock.json and package.json, and then go through its recommendations, use the usual vibes and fix it. Now let me show you something how you can protect from this in the future. If you look at your package.json, now version numbers follow a pattern. They're always the first number, the second number, and the third number. This is called semantic versioning. Okay, the first version is the major version. Big changes might break your code. The second version is the minor version. New features shouldn't break anything but can't be sure. Patch version, bug fixes and security patches definitely shouldn't break anything. Will automatically upgrade minor and patch versions. Okay, here's a little blog which explained it more. Now here's the trick. This little hat symbol, there is one other variation of it, the tilde, and I prefer that. What does this symbol do? This symbol automatically tells Node.js or npm to upgrade packages, and they control the philosophy of the upgrade of the packages. The hat symbol says you can upgrade minor. The tilde symbol says, and by tilde I mean this one, that symbol says that you can auto update patch versions only. It's more conservative. You get security patches without risking bigger changes that might break your app. Now, generally speaking, every quarter or so, you do want to upgrade all the minor versions and you want to like maintain your app. But for scenarios like this, I prefer using the tilde in my package.json so that anytime a CVE comes, its instant fixes are easily possible. If you're building apps and want to learn with other builders, join the AI First School community, link in the description below. And if you would like me and my team's help on your app, book a call, link in the description as well. Subscribe for more and see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.